Thank you, Snuggles. I forgot to turn my mic on. Whoops. Well, it was bound to happen eventually. You can hear me now, though, right? Oh, thank goodness. Okay, that's good. How's the music levels? Thank you, B. Thank you. Okay. Anyway, decent, yes, brilliant. Thank you very much. So I'm gonna actually do some model making today. So I have a camera set up. Are you ready? Whoa. This one. See, look, hands. Bizarre. But yes, I'm planning to. I've been working on this little model of hands. Yes, crazy. I've been working on and soup. Yes, this is a mug that some of my friends got me, and I haven't been using it for soup. I've been storing little pieces of this model that I'm working on in it. So there's a little thing. Wait, hang on. What else is in here? There's a tiny oven, like a little stove thing. Not pink. What flesh creature are you? Hey, I'm not always that. I'm a paler shade of pink today. There we go. And there's some little windows and stuff. So I have been working on of course, makes sense. So yeah, I have been working on a few little pieces of this little. This is a like a packet one that I'm putting together. Hi. Is it G. Arnold? Hi, nice to meet you. My day is going very well, thank you so much. Yes, this is the first time I'm actually streaming some miniature work, but I'm excited to. G. Arnold, wonderful. Yeah, so this is I'm making this little house here that you can see. Well, it's a little kitchen, but I'm changing up some of the colors in it, and I'm going to be changing some of what's in it to make it a little bit more witchy and stuff like that. But I've worked on a few pieces in my spare time, so I'm hoping to get a bit more of the details done today. But I've got a few little bits and pieces made up. It did say Flavor Kitchen, yes. Oh, yes, very Hansel and Gretel. Absolutely. See, and I've got a few little bits and pieces like this. I don't know if it's going to focus on that, but this tiny can of, what is that? Peas, I think. Yes, so I am changing it slightly to make it a bit more witch aesthetic. So I'm changing some of the colors. That's why like this is purple and dark brown rather than in this it's all like white and woods and stuff like that. I know, no, absolutely. I love miniature sets. It's so fun. I built one a while ago, which is which I picked up in Japan, and it was like a little newspaper stand. And oh my gosh, it was so much fun to work on, and it's so cute. Oh, and I like this little one. See, I don't know if that's gonna focus at all, but it's like a little thing with paper towels and stuff hanging off it. They're so cute. But I am working my way through the book. So I'm past halfway now, which is very nice. Yes, it's so cute. The next step is this little plant thingy here. So I'm supposed to individually cut out the leaves, which I think I'm gonna not do. I just, from like painting miniatures and stuff, I have a few like, a few little plant things that I think will look better. So I might save that and see if I can incorporate some better looking flocking and stuff. Wait, I want, what do I, yeah, actually, hang on. I've got my lunchbox full of fake grass down here. Okay. See, because I've got stuff like this. And little tufts and stuff. I think that'll end up looking a lot nicer than little leaves cut out of paper. So I might leave that for last though. see how it all comes along. I'm hoping I might start to actually get assembling all the final pieces together soon. Because so far it's just been, yes, tufts. So cute. Because so far it's just been making the tiny little pieces. Oh, thank you, Gianold. Yes, we can do it. What else do I enjoy doing? Gosh. I like playing video games. I've been playing lots of those lately. I also like doing digital drawing, and I've been reading a lot recently, which has been nice. I'm going to turn that light down. Is that too much? There we go. That's a bit better. Yes, all over the place. I've recently started listening to a new podcast because I love podcasts and I love sound design and stuff. Well, it's not a new podcast. I'm listening to it from the beginning, which was 2015, but I've been listening to The Worst Idea of All Time, which is fantastic, as terrible an idea as it is. So that's been great. Okay, wait. Need to get my head in the game. Where am I up to? So I think next I'm going to work on this little chopping board down here. So it has, I think, is that a tomato or an apple? I think it's an apple. Yeah. No, it's a very good podcast. I've been enjoying it lots. What am I? Okay. So, little knife. Okay, I need to find these pieces. So it came with this big old box that's just full of different things. So I think these tiny little red beads here are the ones that I'm working with to make these apples. How many am I making? 4. I gotta get my head in the game. Absolutely right. Hi, Lumenwood. How's it going? I love your little Sonia emote. I love Sonia. So cute. Been meaning to get back into listening to podcasts. I've been on Makers and Crafts channel binge lately since they're therapeutic. They for sure are. You're not I'm not a craft streamer, but very lonely and talented wife is. Oh, that's wonderful. No, it's a nice space to hang out. Oh, mini poly clay sculptures. That's awesome. Making mini snow globes with them and Pikachu facer. Oh my gosh, that's wonderful. No, I'd love to. These are these the right beads? Because this one here is a fine shape. But this one is like particularly long. It's just a funny looking apple. But that's so cool. I'd love to get more into poly clay stuff. Because I used to do a bit of sculpture. But I always found the poly clay stuff kind of intimidating. Yeah, okay. I try to get... sorry, I notice I'm doing a lot of this off camera. I need to shuffle. But I'm mostly just getting beads out of bags and stuff. Okay, and then K34. Is that a piece of paper that I'm cutting out, or... Yeah, crafting can be a bit intimidating. It's all finicky and stuff, but it's good fun. It's good fun in the end. What on earth am I doing? What's diamond painting though? I don't know. I haven't heard that term before, but I'm glad you're enjoying it. What is going on? What am I looking for? Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what pieces I need. Cause I've got all of these tiny little things. Oh, here's the chopping board. Beautiful. Okay, I can pop that out then. Might need to sandpaper that down. It's got some little bits on it. Where is knife? Spoon. Okay, maybe it's just a piece of paper. Because I also have this, which is just... Whoa, you can't see that very well. Just lots of different little shapes. Where? Diamond painting is kind of like paint by numbers. Basically, you take a little tool and put some wax on the tip, and you have this portrait with adhesive. Oh, yes, I do know what that is. Oh, that's wonderful. That seems like so much fun. It does seem super relaxing as well. Oh, that's fantastic. I'm glad you're enjoying that. And it's so sparkly too. Oh, and I found the knife. It's just a little, you can't see it too well, but there's a little knife up here. It's all the same color as the paper. So I guess that's, am I just cutting out the one of those? I guess so. To the release of the aluminum, then fold in half, then cut it based on, okay. Cool, I guess, yeah, that's fine. Okay, what do we want to do first? Do we want to do apples first? Yay for finding utensils, yes, thank you. Okay, so we know where that is. I might make the apples first. I think that'd be good. Oh wait, hang on. We need wood pieces, green stem. Where on earth is green stem? Oh, I think that's one of these tiny little pieces of wire here. Is it? I think that's it. Or is it the thicker one? Oh, Gianna, that would be lovely. Thank you. Yes, I'd love to. I'd love to check out your wife's channel. I'd love to see some more polyclay stuff. Oh, and thank you. Yes, I've been trying to work on my digital art stuff lately. It's been lots of fun. Thank you. Oh, no worries at all. I'm excited to see it. I think this must be it. Yes, my desktop wallpaper does change. It is currently this screen at the very least is currently Springtrap. Because I really like Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't know what the other ones are at the moment. Evil Bunny Man, that is indeed. Yeah, that guy. Yeah. I think green stem, L 16 millimeters. But I won't, what if I've already, I think this has got to be it. I don't know what else. You know what, if it isn't it and I mess up, I can just use something else for whatever I mess up. That's fine. Okay, and then I need the chopping board, we've got that. We've got the aluminium for the knife, and then we need to cut out some little leaves. I might use, thank you, Gian, I appreciate it. Then I've got to cut out the little leaves. I think I will use cut out leaves for the apple. I think that's fine. Cut the stem and then glue as shown. Complete the full okay, that's fine. Cool. It's gonna be so small. Okay, we'll start by cutting out some of the little leaves. They're so tiny. Okay, I have scissors somewhere. Yes. Okay. Oh, I have also some. I have this little Freddy that I got from somewhere, and then I accidentally got the exact same one. So I've been pulling him apart, and I'm planning to make like a nightmare version of him once I get around to it. What games do I like to play? Oh gosh, let me think. I like anything particularly story-driven. Like I recently finished playing the Red Strings Club, which was incredible. I like... oh my god, I'm completely blanking. I love good visual novels. I love a good dating sim. I love... Wait, which one's 57? This one. I like... yeah, I do a bit of horror every now and then. Maybe I should just... What games have I played recently? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've been playing quite a bit of Cult of the Lamb, which has been fun. I love Hades. I recent-ish played. You've voice acted in a few games and some of them are visual novels. That's amazing. Oh my gosh, I'd love to get into voice acting. What games have you voiced in? That's so exciting. Okay, sorry, I should do this in front of the camera. Why don't we move this out of the way? My little pile here. Yeah, one of my favorite visual novels that I played on my YouTube channel a while ago was Our Life Beginnings and Always. That one was really, really sweet. I also recently played quite a bit of Hooked on You, which is the Dead by Daylight dating sim, which I really enjoyed, though I never fully finished it. I should probably get back to that. I also really loved Fran Bow. I love Kill Monday games. Their stuff is beautiful. Gosh. Oh my god, this is so tiny. I need like tweezers. You've voiced predominantly indie titles. That's great. I love indie games. Hack and slash known as Blackwind, Dungeon Crawler known as Infinite Adventures, Encodia, Grey, Heart Fragment. Some of those are ringing a bell, yeah. Oh, that's so cool. I'll have to check some of those out. Oh, how exciting. I love indie games very much. So it's great to have some to add to the list. I need tweezers. Is Baldur's Gate an indie game? I'm gonna say no on that one, but well, I guess I also probably am not a great judge of what is and isn't an indie game. But I'd say a no to that one. Tweezers. How is Baldur's Gate going for you, Snuggles? I know you've been playing quite a bit of it. Is good. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Wait, I need to shuffle my mic so I can lean in closer. I'm sorry if it gets in the camera, but it doesn't. Beautiful. Okay. Yes, I just not yesterday, but the day before, I finished playing. Snuggle says, I'm achieving my goal of romancing as many things as possible. Hell yeah, absolutely. That's how we do it. That's fantastic. Oh, wait, hang on. There are two different sides to this? I mean, that makes sense, doesn't it? Unsure if romancing is the correct word, but oh, I see. Okay, well, thank you for keeping it PG for me, but I know what you mean. Oh, apparently, I think it is an indie game. Supposedly it's making AAA devs salty, lol. Oh, that's great, actually. I guess in my mind, when I hear indie game, I think of like pixel games and ones that are really arty and unique and stuff like that, but that's probably an inaccurate term to use then. Lemonwood Larian are refusing to be bought out by the major studios, which is cool. That's awesome. Hell yeah, go them. Okay, God, Christ, this is terrible. I guess technically indie, yeah. But I guess since there's still an established studio itself, could go either way for being indie, yeah. Yes. No, you're alright. You don't need to stick around for the whole time, just whenever it works for you. I hope you enjoy your dinner. It was lovely meeting you too. Oh gosh, no worries at all. I'm excited to check it out. Oh, thank you. Yes, lurkers are most welcome. Have a good evening. It was nice to meet you. Okay. These leaves are terrible. Ugh. Yes, I guess when I say indie game, yeah, I'm thinking of really artsy little ones, but maybe I should just call them artsy then. Yes, I recently finished playing Red Strings Club, which was incredible. I cried a lot. It was a really good way of communicating like yeah, indie games don't have to be artsy. I don't think that's very true. Yeah, it was a beautiful way, like, conversation about the interaction of like tech and society, and it was very, very well done. I enjoyed it a lot. And now I'm moving on. I'm lucky enough to have gotten early access to their next game, which is coming out in 2 or 3 days now. And I've been playing that, which is the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. And it's amazing. Oh, I love it so much. It's so beautiful. Oh my god, this is so difficult. It's so lovely. It's a deck building game where you make your own tarot cards and you play as like a space witch. It's very, very cool. Yeah, it's awesome. The idea is you're playing as Fortuna, a witch who's exiled to an asteroid for a millennia. And it's really, really nice. I'm enjoying it immensely. And I'm gonna be, pardon me. Yeah, I think it's been floating around a bit lately. They've got pre-sale up at the moment. But I'm really enjoying it. It's lots of fun. The writing is really good, which I highly value in a game. And oh my god, and I'm even cutting out the bigger ones right now. Look how small these are. Terrible. I've only done one and I'm already tired of it. Nice. Are you planning on uploading videos once it's out? I am. I'm recording videos of it at the moment. I recorded 3 yesterday. And they're long ones. They're like, I think each video is like a bit over an hour, just because I really wanted to get into it. But yes, it's brilliant. What was I thinking? It's gone. But yes, no, I'm doing videos on it, and I'm writing a review for it as well, which is fantastic. I'm friends with a friend of mine runs the website Nickbait, which is a really, really awesome video games and tech review website. And he asked if I wanted to write about this game, and I said absolutely, please. Lamau, yes, no, Australian lingo, but fancy. Yes. No. Okay. Yeah, this is like. Yeah, nah, mate. But if you like story-driven games and stuff like that, I highly recommend checking it out. It's beautiful. It has some fantastic world building to it, like all the elements of like backgrounds and images you use to build the tarot cards. Have in-world descriptions. I really actually kind of want to use some of them as inspiration for D&D stuff, because some of the magic items are cool as hell. Yeah, no, it's brilliant. It's really a game about like sisterhood, kind of, the relationship between like feminine people, between women, and it's also very, very comfortable with women's sexuality, which is something I really haven't seen broached too much in video games. It's like extremely refreshing to see. It's really lovely. Also, I'm pretty sure there might be some romance options in the game. At the very least, there are 2 characters I've met so far who are just incredible. I love them so much. Took my breath away. . Oh, and also all the character designs are amazing. I'm sorry, I'm gushing about this game so much, but it's really great. I love this studio. Yeah. My gosh, I really want to do sound design for video games one day. How rad! I should see if I can apply to work with this company because they're amazing. Mind you, I think they're from Spain, so we'd have to hope that they don't mind remote work. Oh yes, I mentioned earlier I started listening to the worst idea of all time. Oh man, that's such a fun podcast. In case you don't know what it's about, Tim and Guy, the hosts of the podcast, basically pick a movie, usually a bad one, and watch it every week for a year. And then after they watch the movie, they record an episode of this podcast and talk about the experience. It's incredible. Season 1 doesn't seem to be... oh, I wish I liked podcasts. I've heard of that one. Yeah, I think I probably mentioned it at some point. But yeah, I find podcasts good for when I'm like cleaning and stuff like that. I can't just sit down and listen to something, unfortunately. But it's just tidying the leaves up a little bit. It's the first season doesn't seem to be on Spotify for whatever reason, so I'm starting with the second one. But it's very fun. They're watching Sex and the City 2, which is a 2-hour and 20-minute movie, and I'm up to I think episode 4. And they're really having a time. Oh yeah, it's great because they just slowly descend into like mystery solving, where they're trying to pick apart potential hidden plots of like, okay, this character must secretly be an assassin, and that kind of thing. I think I probably mentioned it to you in the past because one of my favorite podcasts is Till Death Do Us Blart, which has Tim and Guy on it as well as the McElroy brothers. And it's a similar concept, except they watch Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 once a year for the rest of time. Yes, Till Death Do Us Blart. Yes, I've almost certainly told you about that one before because it's fantastic and I love it. So the idea is they have to continue to watch it once a year until they die, but they have to name a successor to take their place when they do die. So the podcast will continue indefinitely. So that's fun. This is so much. I think I don't want to do the little leaves. It's so frustrating. And is this really going to add much? It's so small. See, I can't even finagle it. Maybe I could just do the big leaf and the stem. I think that'll be fine. I'm going to shortcut it. These don't even look like apples. They're little tubes. Whatever. I'm sure there surely aren't any other beads hidden in here, are there? I don't think so. I surely would have noticed them. No. Okay then. That's fine, I guess. It's a red blob. It is indeed. I'm actually thinking of holding a watch party this year of Paul Blart Mall Cop 2. So, because the podcast always comes out on American Thanksgiving, and so I think around that time I might, hey, there is no obligation to attend, but invite anyone who is willing around to watch it. Once for the standard once for the standard watch through, one for Blood Side of the Moon, right? Oh, absolutely. Oh, your husband will make you. Oh, I'm sorry, Snuggles. That's true. You very well might. Yes, I haven't done. For anyone without context, one time Griffin, one of the hosts, watched the. Sorry, I've got a cup of tea over here. Watched the show, in sync with the album Dark Side of the Moon, which is of course you've got to redub it Blood Side of the Moon, and apparently it lines up scarily well. And so at some point I do need to do that. I haven't yet. But my god, what an experience that would be. Okay, wait, I need to read these instructions. Cut the stem and then glue is shown. Handy. Complete 4-piece. Okay, so it basically, the instructions say do the thing. So that's great. It's saying, so cut it into 4 millimeters. Do I have a ruler? Surely. I think it comes with one, this pack. Where? I don't have a ruler. I think there's a tape measure somewhere though. Just cut and glue, obviously. I need to like get myself out of the headspace of following these instructions so precisely. Because in the end, I can do whatever I want. And I can make it look however I want it to look. So, you know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I've got a tape measure here somewhere. Here we go. It's not as accurate, but it'll do. 4 millimeters, is that right? Yikes, 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 yikes. That makes sense though. God, that's tiny. Bloody hell. Okay. No, you know what? I'm just gonna guess. I don't care that much. Should I be doing this with scissors? No, I shouldn't. That's why it's not working. I have wire cutters. I think. Do I? I have this little bag full of bits. Yeah. Ah, that tea is the perfect temperature. Okay, let's give this another go. You want to go back to sleep? You could go back to sleep. Oh, wait, are you working? Maybe you can't then. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're working. Oh, that sucks, bud. Are you allowed to have a midday nap? I feel like that should be allowed, right? You woke up at 11 yesterday. Good for you. Oh, that's good. That's good. Well, that's okay. Well, we can hang out, and then at midday, you can go and take a nap. It'll be okay. Not that much longer to go. I also have candles here I was gonna light, but now with all this paper hanging around, it's probably not a good idea. Okay, so now it's just gluing, and I'm gonna put down a little book so I don't get glue all over my already disgusting desk. Oh look, see, I've already got a page full of covered in paint. I should maybe shuffle this way a little bit more. There we go. Alrighty. God, this is gonna be a nightmare. Where is this? Oh, yes, okay. Everything is so small. Okay. Here's my glue. Look how disgusting. This is all built up glue along the sides of here just because I don't look after it properly. Okay, how on earth am I going to do this? I think I just... Let's do it with the gross one first. I'm sorry, Bede. I don't mean to call you gross. It's just tough, you know? Okay, what on earth am I doing? So I put glue on the thing and then I go, huh, and then I hold it there. love that. It's just what they are, yeah. They're long apples, and that's okay. Oh god, this is... this is the most finicky thing in this set so far. I need to, like, get my face closer to it. Let me move my mic down a bit more. I'm sorry, you can see the bottom of my mic there, but that's just how it's gonna have to be for the moment. Okay, Christ. I need, like, 2 sets of tweezers going. Face reveal. It's not like my face is hidden. I have photos up on my Instagram. I just don't want to feel the pressure to wear makeup right now. I was gonna say I'm in my pajamas, but I did get changed. yeah, I know, you're all good. Hang on, these aren't tweezers. Why did I get these out? I guess they'd do the job though, wouldn't they? Yeah. They're kind of tweezers. Okay. Okay. What if I should make me smaller so you can see a bit better. No, don't click into place. Stop it. Stop it. Fine, you're there then. It looks stupid, but you're there. Okay, whatever. Okay. Whoop. Auto snapping is so frustrating. Very much so. Okay, I gotta be quick about this because this glue dries very fast. Okay, and then we hold. Also, this glue is either absolutely great or does not work. And I don't know. My hands are shaking a bit, and I never can tell which way it's gonna be. And it looks, oh, okay. I'm just gonna hold that for a second. That stem is too long, but I can cut it in a second. Okay, don't fall over. Whoo, look at that little guy. Hell yeah. I feel like I'm defusing a bomb. But the explosion is just disappointment in myself. Okay, next one. I'll do the leaves later. I'm fully getting a headache. Oh, see, this one's a good apple shape. Look at this. Wait, I'll hold it closer. Doing craft at 10:30 a.m. is a wild concept. Yeah, at first I was like, I'll do it on my Friday night ones because that's like craft is chill and that'll be relaxing after a long day of TAFE. But then I'm like, no, but the lighting will be better. See, wait, look, you can't. I wish this camera would focus ever, but I don't think it physically can. I don't think it's that kind of camera. Will it? No, it doesn't want to do that. It sits there and that's it. Craft is never chill. You're absolutely right. So I think maybe it was a good decision to do it at 10:30 in the morning, because then when I finish my night streams at 10 p.m., I'm not pumped full of adrenaline and with horrible carpal tunnel. But anyway, this is a good shape bead. This is very apple. Maybe we'll save that one for last. Okay. I think I need to I'm like a little crab. Okay. Stop it. Stop rolling. I need to sit you over here. There we go. At least the stem didn't fall out. I guess that means it's stuck. Oh, my background changed again. Wait, ready? Whoop. You can't see it very well, but it's Remuda from Hypnosis Mike. He's so cute. He's so cute and I love him. And I also want to be him. He's a guy, yeah. He's doing a cute little blep with his tongue. Okay, what are we doing? Okay. No. I forget how stressful this is. I dropped it. I need to clean the house after this. And I'm just gonna be mopping furiously. I'll get the whole place done in an hour. Okay. And go. Hold. Oh, wait, I think I can just sit there. Okay. I should blow on it. Does that even help? I don't know. I'm thinking I'm gonna probably trim the stems once I'm sure. See, there you can't. There we go. You can kind of see how long that stem is. That is far too long a stem for an apple. But I might, once I'm sure they're all stuck, I might trim them. I think that should be good by now. Get off my finger. Oh, they kind of look more like capsicums. If I'm honest. That's okay. Hey, they are now capsicums in my mind. Maybe I shouldn't do the leaves then. They actually really look like capsicums now that I'm looking at them. Hopefully trimming doesn't break the glue. Yes, hopefully. If it does, I'll do it again. That's fine. Why don't we just say that half of these are capsicums and half of them are apples? Okay. Let's do this. Was that? Yes. Okay. Okay, lovely. Look at that. Oh, he's gorgeous. He's so cute. Lovely. Oh, shit. He's fine. Nothing happened. Get over there, you scoundrel. Itty bitty. So small. Okay. Last one. We can do this. I need to pull my chair in. My back is hurting. I'm like perched on the edge of it like a gargoyle. Okay. There we go. Oh, that one looks very apple-like. Yeah. That one's beautiful. Whew. Okay, now the question is, do we want to put the leaves on or not? Pick up. It'll happen eventually. There we go. Could put like, ay, shit. Come on. Why don't we actually hold it? See, what if we put little that there? What do we think? Or should we just say that they're capsicums? But apples are so witchy and cool. Oh, but also, only one of the apples is going on the chopping board. So we put the prettiest one there, and it looks like, according to these instructions, that the rest of them are going in a little basket. So you only really see the tops of them. So I think we make them apples and just put the prettiest one on the board. Hell yeah, I think I lost a leaf. Where did it go? They're so small. Oh no, there it is. Okay. Apples! Yes, let's go apples. That is the correct decision. Okay, how are you going? Are you done? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's stuck as hell. Alright. Okay. I think we're gonna... Should I just do it with my hands? Tweezers are so annoying. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna... I think I need to do the leaves with tweezers because they are so finicky. And I don't want to get glue on my hands, but I think I can just put a tiny bit there. Okay. And we hold. Okay. Can you see that? Little, there's also a hair stuck to it, I think, but okay, I think that did it. Oh, don't fall over, how dare you. That leaf looks so big on it. I might need to trim that. Get off my finger. Okay. There you go. You can't even like see the leaf at that angle on the camera, but it's there, I promise. Okay. Whew. Alrighty. Oh god. Okay. I'm like so excited to work on anything other than this. Whoops. Okay. Tried. It's such a difficult thing to show you as well because it's just so small and there's no way to get a good angle. Okay. Wait, this way. I'm just doing it with my hands because I can actually move those. If I get glue on my fingers, so be it. Yeah, it would have to be that top-down camera with good zoom or something. Yeah, absolutely. I'd need to get a proper setup. Maybe one day. That'd be nice. Whew, okay, we're getting there. 2 to go. Oh, that one only stuck a little bit to the table and took some of the table's coating off with it. Whoopsies. This is why I should be doing it on the paper. Why am I sitting it there? Oh well, what can you do? I could do it correctly. Oh well. This table is like absolutely, I've had this since I was like tiny. This desk is like absolutely falling apart. Just the top of it, I mean, it's like got some serious water damage. Just probably from spilling so many things on it over the years. But that's okay. That's okay. Alrighty. This glue also kind of sucks to get on your fingers because it kind of soaks in a little bit. But it's all worth it for the tiny apples. Okay. And it just dries so quickly, which is so helpful. Okay. My god. One more. We can do it, and then I can take a breather. This is the one. This needs to be the good one, too. Shit. Yeah, when you feel like you need to take a break from the relaxing task. Haha. Yes. Oh, that's so true. Okay. Oh. Oh my gosh. That's okay. I'm whew. Yowza. Okay, what on earth is next? I might light some candles. What? No, these can leave. And we can move you back. Let's just move the glue away, maybe. These, this candle, my stage mother got me when I finished the recent play I was in, and this one, I believe... Oh yes, this one was for my birthday from one of my friends. It's so lovely. They smell really good too. Oh, no worries, B. Thank you for hanging out. Good. Have fun with your lecture. I hope it's not too boring. Okay. And this one is a 3-wick one, and it smells like strawberry pound cake. It's rad as hell. It also makes me really hungry. Ow, 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 ow. Come on, you can do it. I don't want to use two. Thank you. You keep an eye on that, chat. I don't want my desk catching on fire. I'm sure it'll be fine. Touch wood. Sorry, that was me touching the table. Okay. It doesn't necessarily look like it in the video, but there is a good bit of distance between the paper and the stuff. It'll be fine. I want strawberry cake. Oh my god, me too. That sounds amazing. I'm gonna sand off the edges of this because it's got some little... I forget what they're called. Little spig thingies. What about the monitor and the candles? Is candles bad for monitor? Oh yes, yeah, that's true. That's okay. There's a good bit of distance here that you can't see it, but there is a range. They're all good. I'm not putting them directly underneath it or anything. But thank you. In fact, I might move this out of the way for safety. I just like having the candles there. They're a nice vibe. What am I doing? All right, sanding. Where on earth did I had... There's so much stuff around. Here they are. Okay, which grit do I want? This one will do. See, I have these little, like, they look like nail files, but they are meant for craft stuff. I can just, whoop. Sand those up. And that's all I needed. That's all good. Cute little chopping board. Yep. Do I need to paint this? Probably. To have it fit. What color would I want? Probably a lighter brown, so it stands out against the tops of these. Let's see, what does it say? Does it say? Yep, they want me to paint it. Okay. I might do make the knife first, and then we can do that. I think, how are we gonna do this? So I need to cut out the knife first of all, so let's do that. Oh, but I get, because I'm sticking the, what I'm doing here, I'll show you the little picture. So it's kind of tough to see, but you can see up here, I'm making the little chopping board with apple on it and a knife next to it, but the knife is like laying down, so I don't know if I need to double side it necessarily, because you'll only see the top of it. So that might be fine. Yeah, well. Move this. Little rubbish pile over here. I saw the chopping board, and on the info about it, it said don't use the chopping board for chopping anything. Did it? That's awesome. Yeah, I guess you just use it as a serving plate. You know, one of those like fancy charcuterie boards or something. Okay. Tiny knife. Okay. I have a little bit more to grab onto here, so it's not as difficult as the leaves, thank goodness. Woo, okay. So then what we're going to do is I've got this, which is basically shiny and then it's sticky on the other side. So I'm just going to stick the knife to it and then cut around. But I shouldn't use the whole thing, should I? Oh, that's okay. We'll just... So... Oh, wait, hang on. No, I should cut it to size first. So I'm saving as much as I can. I'll go like this. I can put this to the side. That's for later. Alrighty. And then we just... Whoop. Beautiful. And then I can just cut around that, and then one side of it's going to be shiny. Yeah, I don't think I need to do both sides. That's too much. I'm a lazy crafter. And there we go, a tiny knife. Oh, amazing. Okay. Oh, well, that's all the pieces for this. Oh, I know, I need to paint the board, don't I? Damn it. Okay. What? So many of my, I usually use like Citadel mini paints. But so many of my browns have like dried out, which sucks, or have just gotten all gross. Need to get some more, but they're so money. And so maybe I could just, this one does come with a brown as well. Like it's like a shitty acrylic paint, but I might give it a go and just see how it comes up. We can try, because I don't want them all to be the same shade, and mixing with Citadels can be... Oh no, they're not really dried. Some of them have run out or gone like gunky or weird. What happened to this one? Yeah, just sometimes they like kind of, I don't know, get coagulated or something. Maybe I just don't close them properly. I feel like I do, but whatever. I guess I also use the brown ones a lot, so let's give this a go. Yeah, like the inside is there. Okay. We need a brush. Here's my mason jar full of brushes. This one. I'll just go from the top here. Yeah, that's fine. It's not. It's a bit warmer than I want it. Because a lot of the colors I'm using over here are quite cool, and this is coming up a little bit more reddy. Oh, but that might work. Well, I'll paint it and see what I think. because I also just don't want it to be too similar to the bench top. It does give some nice difference. I guess I'm just kind of trying to make the tones in it kind of consistent. So I'd rather make the differences be in like the shade more than... Hello, Fairy Berry, how are you? I'm making a tiny witch kitchen. I'm currently painting a tiny chopping board, and we made these apples down here. They were excruciating. Okay, what do we think of this color? I guess it does kind of look chopping board colored. See this, because this is out of the way apples. This is the bench top. I think they sit on here. Wait, let me check the picture. I can't even see them in this picture. Where do they go? They must be. Yeah, it's hidden over. It's hidden over in this corner, I think, like behind this wall. So it's sitting like up here. You like it? Oh, thank you. Yeah, so it'll be sitting up like here. How do those colors look next to each other? Oh no, that's fine. I think you're right. I think that variation is nice. Okay, cool. We'll keep that. So maybe I'll use this one for the more highlight browns, like the standout ones. Because it makes sense that these countertops and benches kind of are the same color. Whoa, there it goes. And like the windows, like the solid things. But we can have the... Pardon me. I have the little decorative bits like this be this shade, I think. And you can still kind of see the grain in this a little bit, which I like. Yeah. Oh, push that back a little. Just want to make sure this isn't getting too warm. No, it's fine. Whoop. Just checking. Yeah, all good. Okay. So next. Let's move this back. Goodbye. It's done that. So we're just now sticking knife and apple on thing. Easy. Let's do that. I should wash this. Hang on. Got a little thing of water back here. Cool. I just keep that there at all times in case I ever need it. Okay, so we want to put the nicest one down. Does that be this one or this one? I think this one. It's a tiny bit tomatoey, but I think it's the most apple-like of the bunch. Okay, I'm gonna trim up the stem a little bit so it's a better size. Let's hope it doesn't break the glue. Come on, you can do it, buddy. These are also really old and nasty wire cutters. Oh, there we go. No, beautiful. Okay, and then I'm going to trim the leaf a little bit just to make it a tiny bit smaller so it's actually kind of to scale with the apple. It's already a bit better. Sweet, yeah, I think that'll do the job. I know you can't tell much of a difference, but I can, and I'm happy with it. So, we're gonna have this little chopping board here with a little apple on it, and where'd the knife go? A knife! Look how beautiful that is. That knife looks freaking huge next to it, but that'll do. Very cute, yes. Okay. Time for glue. After a drink. Okay. Lovely. Look at that. You can kind of see a little blob of glue underneath it, but it's so small, who cares? Yes, I like to cut corners. I might trim up this knife actually, just a touch. In a minute, I should show. Oh, I should make the apples shiny. I've got some really nice like a shiny varnish. I should put those on the apples. But I might like wait. Oh, should I do it now? It just might take a minute to dry, so I think I want to like assemble it all and then go through and shinify anything that I feel like. There we go. I like that knife a bit better. Okay. How? Like there? Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna put the move, get off there. Get off. Okay. So we're gonna put a tiny touch of glue just well, that'll do. It kind of bubbled out, which isn't great, but lovely. There we go, look at that. So cute. And that'll sit up there. Wonderful. The knife does kind of bend a little bit with the board, but what can you do? Alrighty, what's next on the list? Next is a fruit basket with carrots in it, which makes sense. Okay, wood pieces. Woven paper yarn. Oh, I see. So I'm confused. Oh no, I see. Okay, so we've got like, let me find it. We've got like a kind of hessian-y kind of trim, which we're going to turn into a pretend basket. So we're using this, and we're going to bend it around and cut it like that to make it look like a tiny basket. That's cute. And then what's that? All we need is that paper yarn. Where the hell is that gone? Yeah, very cool. Hessian isn't right. I was thinking like the sack kind of material, but it's not quite that. This is just like, I don't know, woven from something. Where on earth is this stuff? Oh, did I lose it? It also had some like Hessian all positive, good matrix. I have no, I'm sorry, I do not know what you're talking about. Oh, math. Okay. I'm sorry, Snuggles. I'm sure that was a really clever maths joke. I'm sorry, bud. I can't maths. I just don't know how to do it. Where are those supposed to... Oh yeah, totally funny Lamau. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Yeah. I'm supposed to make little handles for it as well. You can see like little handles there, but I seem to have lost the stuff for that. Whoops. Yeah, I think I probably actually have some in the shed, but I don't want to get that right now. Yeah. So, I might just leave that bit for later and I'll just make the rest of it. So, okay, we need to get some wooden pieces. We are making some carrots. We need A19. God, this is so complex. A19 is no, there, that one there. Okay, so that one, there it is. No worries, go focus on your work. Goodbye. Thank you for hanging out. Goodbye, goodbye. Okay, and then carrots. Is that B10? B10, 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 B10. Yes. So both of those? Is it 2? It just says 1. Okay, I'll just grab 1 then, I guess. Alrighty. Oh, the tiniest carrot. This is gonna be a very flat carrot. That's fine, I guess. And then I have to cut out... Well, rather than painting the carrots, apparently I'm cutting out a piece of paper that looks like a carrot and sticking it to either side. As you can see here. I guess that's fine. I could just paint it orange though. I think I'm just gonna paint it orange. I think that'll look better. I think they just didn't want to give me paint. But I have my own paint. Did I pack orange in here? I didn't. Did I? No, that's in my other box. Oh my god, I've got so many boxes. I'm sure I can find this somewhere. Give me a second. Not that box. Not that box. That's sticky tape. Okay. Come on. Orange, orange, orange. There it is. Brilliant. Okay. Orange paint. Let's make some freaking carrots. What do I use the other carrot for? Does the other carrot come up? Surely, right? I don't think it does. I'm gonna make 2 carrots. Paint the side of B10 yellow. Because it's given me 2 little wooden carrots, but it's only telling me to use 1 of them. But if I can have 2 carrots, I want 2 of them, right? Yeah, screw it. We'll use the other one as well. Choose this one. 2 carrots. Background changed again. Now to Mega Lucario. Hell yeah. Gonna sandpaper it a little bit. Are we at the... Oh yes, I do have to cut out little tufts. So maybe I might stick those on first then so I can paint around them. Okay, so where are those? Yeah, see these? Oh, it does have enough to make 2 carrots. Whatever, I'm not sticking those on. Wood pieces. 2. No, I'm pretty sure there should be more. Anyway, that's weird. Okay, so I'm gonna cut these tiny little carrot tufts out. And I'm sure it's not going to be painstaking at all. Oh, yikes. Oh, I regret this already. Oh my god, no, you know what I should do? I should use, an actual, like, terrain tuft. Hang on. I just have so many bits boxes. I should stick like a little bit of this stuff on top to be the little tip of the carrot. Yeah, that's cute as hell, dude. I'm absolutely doing that. Should I use this one? This one might be better, actually. Hell yeah. Let's do it. Yeah, that's a great idea. And then I don't need to cut out this garbage. Okay. I'll also sandpaper this while I'm here. Alrighty, so now we're painting these orange. Yes. Okay, okay. Oh my god, my poor little apples. That'll be fine. Okay. Is this? Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna tweezer this. Beautiful. I never water down my paints because I'm impatient. Oh no, paint on the tweezers. Oh well. So be it. Sorry, I need to actually do these on screen. I'm not used to crafting to an audience. Okay. Look at that carrot, scrumptious. Okay. This tends to dry pretty quick as well, which is good. But while that's drying, I might make the basket. Close this so we don't have any accidents. Water. Ah. Fantastic. Okay. We're not getting too far from the end. We're getting kind of close to the end as well. I got this page of little bits and that page of little bits, but then we're actually starting to properly assemble it all, which will be nice. I don't think we're going to get there today though, because I'm already getting tired. And I've got a big day ahead of me. Got a lot of writing to do. Okay, so what we're doing is basically we've got this little base bit, and I'm gonna wrap this around and glue it down so it looks like a little basket. Hell yeah. Should flip back to the right page. And then we're gonna put carrot and apple in it. It's getting me to make more stuff than I need. It asked me to make 4 apples, but then I'm only actually putting 3 in the design. It asked me to make 1 carrot, but it's given me enough stuff to make 2. I mean, I guess it's nice of them to give me extra, but I might as well use it, right? Oh my god, this is gonna be so bad. Just trying to figure out how long it needs to be. Like there. Ay. This stuff is so fiddly. In case you didn't notice. Alrighty. Okay, we can do this. How? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, yikes. Okay. Okay. Brilliant. Okay, this is actually not being too difficult. Okay. Okay, we're fine. Oh wait, oh that slipped a little bit. Oh, that's fine. It'll be okay. Well, okay, this side. Whew. Okay, I might trim that a bit so it fits a little better. But other than that, this is looking pretty cute. Look at this little basket. That's gorgeous. What a cool idea. I need to keep that in mind for future builds. Okay. Whew. Okay, let that dry for a second. Can I tell you, recently I've been getting into reading some of the Five Nights at Freddy's books. I actually really enjoy them. They're just so weird. They're so weird. The one I'm reading at the moment, I'm gonna spoil one of the stories for you. This guy is working, he's a security guard for this like underground factory facility, but whenever he goes there, he doesn't actually, look at this basket, how freaking cute is that? Are you kidding me? And now I get to put carrots and shit in it? It's awesome. But anyway, he works at this underground facility, but whenever he goes there, he's never seen any other people working there, but he hears machinery and stuff going behind these big old doors. And it's all he has to really do is watch the security cameras and make sure nothing quote unquote gets out. Not ominous at all. But then he wakes up because he naturally naps a lot at work. He wakes up one night and there's this like little doll on the table, like one of those artist dolls with the posable limbs and everything and like a blank face. He's like, what the hell are you doing here? And apparently it speaks when you like flip it upside down. It like says a little voice line and they're like, we really like you. And he's like, okay, I guess this is fine, whatever. And he falls back asleep and wakes up and it's gone. And goes, wow, who's pranking me, leaving these weird little dolls around? And he goes home, and there's like stuff going on about how he got recently broken up with, and he goes to a diner and stuff for breakfast, and he's sad, and you know, that kind of thing. And then he goes back to work, and he's like, man, I think I'm coming down with a cold. My throat's really sore. It's weird. My arm's like all inflamed and stuff. It's like and swollen. It's so bizarre. But he goes back to work, and everything's just as normal, and he goes to sleep, and he wakes up, and the doll is back, and he's like, where the hell did you go? And because he flips the doll upside down, and it says, take me home with you, and he's like, I guess that's fine. And then he has a nap, and he wakes up, and he's gone. And it's like, what the hell? I was gonna take you, and you could have been a nice little doll in my apartment, and then it's gone when he wakes up. He's like, oh, well, I guess someone else in this building who I've never seen is playing a prank on me. Weird, but okay. And he like goes home and he goes to the diner and he's sad and he's like, wow, my sore throat is getting worse. And now my other arm is also really swollen and sore. And I can't, well, it's actually numb. And this keeps going on, and then like his throat keeps getting sorer and sorer, and he like can't eat anything because of how like raw and hurt up his throat is. And oh yeah, I'm scared. This is a scary story, by the way, so if you don't like scary stories, maybe just jump out for the next 2 minutes. But then like his legs stop working, like his legs get all swollen and numb, and he can barely use them. And I have read this story once before years ago, so I know what happens, but I'm still partway through where I'm reading at the moment. But naturally, it turns out that there wasn't just one doll, there were lots of them, and when they were disappearing, they were crawling inside of him. And he was taking them home. And now he's just chock full of tiny little ballerina dolls. Anatomically doesn't necessarily make sense, but it does make for a fun, spooky read. And it's like, wow, that sure is an idea that you came up with, huh? I get like it reminds me of Junji Ito a little bit, because while I don't necessarily find those stories like scary, they're never like, oh wow, what like terrifying, but they're always just like, what the fuck, dude, are you okay? How did you come up with this idea? This is so messed up. It's like just bizarre fiction, which is what I've been enjoying about these. They're just weird. And it's just an exploration of a really weird world, and I like that. It's been lots of fun. But anyway, this poor guy, he's having a rough time of it. Okay, I think those carrots are almost done. And then we have basket, and we're gonna put some apples in it. I should probably paint his carrots a bit more, but I think they'll do the job. Should wash this paintbrush. Beautiful. Okay. Now, do we want to... Yeah, we should put the little tufts on now. So I guess I'll pick out which little tufts we want to go for. Ooh, it's a mess in here. Oh, beautiful. Look at this. That's one. That's good. That's good. And then maybe a little bit smaller. Those two as little carrot tufts. Oh my god, that's so cute. Hell yeah. Excellent. Good work, me. Tea time. It's cold now. Okay. Where are we going? What are we going? What are we doing? Yes, we're gluing these on. Okay. Carrot. Actually, I should close this. Why is that still sitting open? Just want to make sure this isn't overheating anything around it. Oh, that's getting a touch warm. I might blow these candles out, actually. Just let me move my mic. Sorry for bad sounds. And moving back. I know you shouldn't really blow out candles, but I don't have a candle snuffer. I need to get one. They're really cute. The smoke. Alright, I should do this. Okay. And then... Oh my god, this is so cute. Look at that! That's freaking adorable. It's a tiny carrot. This would make great, like, lettuce as well. I should maybe do, like, a little model garden at some point. Okay, next one. Okay, cute. Is this... I don't recognize this song. Is this on my playlist? It's weird. Has it started picking random songs? It might have done that. Yeah, well. No, play this one. Play this one. Hey, play this one. Go. Play the music. Go on. Now it doesn't want to do anything. That's great. Good work, me. Ah, there we go. Oh yeah, because I didn't put repeat on. There we go. Anyway, look how cute that carrot is. Oh, is that secure? Yeah, it is. Oh, that's adorable. Oh my god. Okay, and now it's stuck to my fingers. That's great. That's great. I love it when that happens. Whoop. Ha ha ha. Excellent. Okay, so it's telling me to only put 2 apples and 1 carrot in there, but also flipping through the instructions, I can't see anywhere else where we actually use the rest of them. So I'm thinking that maybe I should just put them all in the basket. Unless it says like, hey, put a freaking apple on the whatever. Oh yeah, it does say here to put an apple. Yeah, it does say put an apple there. Okay, so we'll just put 2 in And then, does it say carrot anywhere? I don't think so. Shelf. Carrot. No extra carrot. Cool, so we're gonna put 2 carrots in there and 2 apples. Let's do that. Okay, so that's gonna go there. I'm just planning it out. And that's gonna go in there. God, 2 carrots really makes it. Look how freaking cute this is. Oh my god, my hands are shaking. Sorry. Sometimes I do that. See, look how cute that is. Ah. Okay, that's wonderful, and I am full of joy. Okay. Now to stick them down. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be great. 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 So we're going apple first. That's one. We're saving that one for later. Get out of there. Okay, 1 apple in the basket. Two apple in basket. Okay, how do I think I'll put it on the edge here for when it's leaning up against it. Like, no, do the thing. Like that, cute. We'll put the second one like here, sure. Oh, beautiful. See, look at that. It's tough to see, the camera kind of squashes the colors together. But we got a little basket with apples and carrots in it. That's beautiful, that is. Okay, I'm gonna sit that down. I'll see what's next, but honestly I'm getting a little sleepy. I think I might wrap up soon. I have a lot of work to do today. Okay, so that's done. Next is a few different things. We've got, let me see if I can actually kind of show you. So we're making up here like a little glass thing. I think they're like just little like jars and stuff. That's fine, but I think that's all stuff I can do. I could probably do next time, and then we've just about got all the little bits and pieces done. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, because I actually have quite a few videos I need to record today and quite a bit of writing that I need to do. And so if you want to see what that's all about, the main video I'm going to be posting, I think on the 17th, Australian Eastern Standard Time. Because it's for something that's embargoed on the 16th in America, so I think I probably need to wait an extra day. Oh my goodness. This has been very productive. I actually haven't worked on this little set in a while, but we managed to make all these little fruit. We made this tiny little chopping board with a knife and an apple on it, and we made this little basket with some apples and carrots in it. Oh, really getting to that. It's coming along. Brilliant. Okay, I'm going to switch over to this one. Ah, brilliant. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. This has been going really, really well. It's been very productive. Yes, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to get the camera working, but it worked like a charm. It was brilliant. So, thank you to everyone who's been chatting along and hanging out with me today. Thank you, G. Arnold, for the follow. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you all next time. Thank you so much. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Goodbye. Bye.